So we will first open up our terminal. Now we have to go to the directory where we want to save our files. Then we have to create a directory for our project. We have to go inside that directory, and now we have to create a virtual environment. Now the virtual environment has been created. Now we will activate this virtual environment. When it will be activated, you will see the name of the virtual environment on the left corner of your terminal. Now we have to install Django, Django REST framework, and any other library that you need. In this project we will need pigments, so we will install that too. This tutorial is based on the official Django REST framework tutorial that you can find on their website. I will do exactly the same tutorial in exactly the same steps that they have done in their tutorial. Now since I have installed Django, Django REST framework and pigments, let me create our project. The name of our project will be tutorial. Now you can see that tutorial has been created. Let me go inside this folder and see what's there. Right now there are one file and one folder. The file is manage.py and the folder is tutorial. Now we have to create our application inside our project. The name of our application will be snippets. Let me see what changes it has made to the folder. It has created another folder called snippets. Let's see what's inside it. You can see there are several files and folders inside our application. Now we have to do some settings. So we will go back to our project, and inside our main project folder, and there you will find settings.py. We have to open this. So we will open all of our project um, in Microsoft Visual Studio Code. This is a free software that you can download from their website. You can find the link for the website through a Google search. You can open up your workspace by writing code followed by a period. So here is the settings.py in our tutorial folder. We open up this folder, and here we have to make some changes. Do not worry about all this. This is some because of this Visual Studio Code. It has nothing to do with our tutorial. We have to install two apps. One is the REST framework and another is a new snippet app that we just created. And then we have to save the file. Here is the settings for our database, and we also need to update our database. I'm going to use Postgresql, and for that I have to install another library. So I will go back to the terminal and I have to install scicop g2. Let me see. Okay. Now I have to create a database and create users for database. I cannot log into Postgres from the virtual environment, and that is why first I have to deactivate my environment. To deactivate, I have to type deactivate, and now I can do this. I've created the database. Now I will create a user and give it some permissions. So I have created the database, created user, and some settings, grant privileges to that user on a database, and now I will create the database console. I will post all these commands in the description to this video. You can also get these from a quick Google search. Now I will update our settings.py page for this for this database that we just created. So first we have to change the name of the database. It's not SQLite. Now we are going to use Postgresql. The name is the name of the database, which is YouTube. I have to give the user, which is YouTube. I have to give password, which is password. I have to give host, which is localhost, and I can leave the port field empty. So in the settings.py page we have added REST framework and snippets app to our configuration, and also updated the database. To check whether this database is correct, I will migrate the existing migrations that come with Django. So let's see. I'm back to my terminal, and I will activate my virtual environment again. Now I will migrate the existing migrations. since these were migrated without any problems, I can be assured that my database configurations were correct.